Assalamu alaikum ji. This is your teacher, Sir Haris Bhatt, and I am here to teach you A-levels accounting. So first of all, let's discuss about the code. The code for A-levels accounting is 9706. And as I discussed with you that I have been teaching, my name is Haris Bhatt, and I've been teaching O and A-levels accounting since the last 18 years. And currently I'm going to give you some idea about the course and content of A-levels accounting. So A-levels accounting basically carries on two parts. Number one is the year one, which is known as AS accounting. And then the year two comes, which is known as A2 accounting. AS accounting, basically, it is an abbreviation of advanced subsidiary level. So in the foreign countries, sometimes it happens that students used to appear only in AS. They don't bother to appear in complete A levels. So the first year of A levels is known as AS, or advanced subsidiary level. And the second year is known as A2 accounting, or it completes your advanced level accounting or A level accounting. So if we discuss about the course content, so there are two basic fields of accounting in which we are supposed to discuss regarding our A level syllabus. First is financial accounting, and the second one is cost and management accounting. If we talk about your AS level, it has two papers. Paper one, which carries 30 MCQs, 1 hour paper will be there. And paper two will consist of 4 questions, having 1 hour 45 minutes time. And it has also a part of cost and management accounting. So which carries almost 33% of A-level syllabus. Same is the course with A2. A2, we have 2 papers, P3, paper 3 and paper 4. And it also have a portion of financial accounting, which comes in P3, paper 3 only, and a portion of cost and management accounting, which is another field of accounting. And that basically consists of paper 4. Then it means that paper 4 only covers cost and management accounting. So these are the topics which we are supposed to cover. 2 chapters are there, absorption costing and marginal costing for cost and management accounting, and 4 chapters are there for cost and management accounting in A levels. But if we talk about A levels, we have a complete separate paper for P4. But in P2 or AS, we have cost and management accounting in the same paper, in paper 2. It includes a part of cost and management accounting. So let's discuss about the paper first. As I discussed with you, that paper 1 will consist of multiple choice questions. 30 marks paper will be there. And there are 2 portions of subject content. One is of financial accounting. So you may say that 22 MCQs will come from financial accounting and 8 MCQs will come from 7 to 8 MCQs will come from cost and management accounting, including 2 chapters, absorption costing and marginal costing. Paper 2 is known as fundamentals of accounting. So the name of the paper has been changed this year, because now we have 4 papers from 2023 onwards. So fundamentals of accounting is going to be the paper, and the time allowed is 1 hour 45 minutes. 90 marks paper will be there. There will be 4 questions. Structured written paper, it may be known as structured written paper. It means that you have to attempt the paper on the same sheet which is given to you. So structure will always be there already, and you have to fill up as you do in other subjects. So out of 4 questions, 3 questions will be from financial accounting. First question carries 30 marks, then 15, and last question will cover from cost and management accounting, carries 30 marks. So 90 marks will be there. The most important thing is this, that what will be the grade threshold of your A-level program. So if we talk about grade threshold, that out of this 1 hour 45 minutes, because they have, extended the time, it was previously 1 hour 30 minutes. Now 15 minutes are more with the same 4 questions. Out of 90 marks, almost you need 60 to 70% marks to get an A. It was around 54 in the past, but recent, the grade threshold has increased as Cambridge has suggested that we are going to go towards back to the 2019 level. So it has been increased last year. That out of 90, you need to get around 63 marks to get an A. Maybe it will go back again. It's a possibility. So around almost 70%. If you talk about paper 3, there will be 3 questions, and it covers your A2 program. 75 marks will be there. 1 hour 30 minutes is going to be the time. There are 3 structured questions. and each question carry 25 marks. Yani means 25, 25, and 25. So total marks are 75. 1 hour 30 minutes is going to be the time. Let's talk about the grade threshold, right? Always remember that the grade threshold depends upon the relative percentiles, relative grading, and paper 3 and paper 4. Any concept from AS level can come in paper 3 and paper 4. It covers all the concepts of paper 1 and paper 2. But there will be no MCQs paper in A2. Only paper 3, which comes from financial accounting, carrying three questions, and paper 4, which comes from cost and management accounting. So this paper 3 and paper 4 are basically you will be given inset. Inset means source material will be given to you, and you will not solve the answer in the same inset or source material. Question paper will be given separately, in which you solve these 3 questions within 1 hour 30 minutes. This usually considered the most complex chapter, most complex paper of A-level program currently. So out of 75 marks, how much marks do you need to get an A? So it basically almost last year 42 marks. And if a student is able to get 42 marks, he has got an A. 42 marks becomes almost, you may say, it is less than 60% even. So you may easily consider that even less than 60% if you are getting an A. So what is going to be the complexity of the paper? And it covers 30% of the A level, and 70% of the A level will cover from paper 4. Paper 1 will cover 14% overall, 28% of the AS, and paper 2 covers 72% of the AS and 36% of the total A level program. These percentages doesn't matter that much. Just to give you an idea the importance of the paper, you may say like that. So if you just consider that the most important paper, which carries the most percentage of your whole course, of your whole syllabus, is paper 2, because paper 2 covers, it covers out of the whole A level program, it covers 36% of your program. So paper 2 will always be an important paper in your exam, including paper 3 also, which also covers 30%. So let's talk about paper 4. It carries only 4 chapters: activity-based costing, budgeting, standard costing, and investment appraisal. Out of these 4 questions, you will be having 2 questions in the paper. There will be no choice in accounting, neither in O levels nor in A levels. So 2 questions of 30 marks each, with which you are supposed to solve in 30 minutes. So 1 hour paper is going to be there, and 50 marks will be there because each question carries 25 marks each. So 25 becomes 50, obviously. And if we talk about this paper, paper 3, it also carries 25 marks, 25 plus 25 and plus 25. So it becomes 75 marks. 42, I told you, that is almost the grade threshold for A. And this carries 25 plus 25. So this carries 50 marks of the total paper. And if we talk about paper 2 of AS, this carries 30 marks, 15, 4 questions, then 15, and then 30. So the total marks are going to be 90 for paper 2. And we have discussed about the grade threshold regarding this paper also. Out of 90, you almost should get 70%, which is the last year criteria, I'm telling you, because the previous year, it has never gone from the 60% level. It has always been either at 60% level or even less than 60% level. Last year, it has been increased. These are the assessment objectives: knowledge and understanding, analysis and evaluation are the 3 important. And assessment objectives have been giving weightage in AS level and A2 level according to this criteria: 63% and 55% for AS and A2. Analysis is 25 and 30, and evaluation is 12 and 15%. So if we talk about the percentage overall, the paper 1, the knowledge and analysis, paper 2 में 60%, 23, 17 and 100% paper 3 and paper 4. So this is just to give you an idea that how the assessment objectives have been achieved, and it has become the 100% of the evaluation of the paper. So this is the course criteria, the content of the financial accounting, like AS level, types of business entity, it has been given, right? And you have to solve these all topics. Same is the reconciliation and verification. It includes capital and revenue expenditure, charging asset value. Obviously, a student who is very new to this level, he won't be having idea about the paper pattern and other things like a bank reconciliation statement, control account, sole trader. These are all the topics which you are supposed to cover. And these two topics is from the costing. The last question of paper 2, absorption costing and marginal costing. These are the 2 chapters which you have to cover for completing your paper 2. If we talk about our how I used to manage it, so I have my own books and I have developed those books according to the same criteria as our new syllabus has been developed. So if we talk about paper 2, so this is the content or the course structure, or you may say the chapters which we are supposed to cover for paper 2. So let's see. These are the chapters: accounting equation, double entity accounts, cash books, books of prime entry, business documents, capital revenue, BRS. These are the basic chapters, and then comes the main chapters, which include depreciation, sole trader, control accounts, errors, ratios. So 19 chapters, these are from financial accounting. So in paper 2, you will be having first 3 chapters, which comes from the financial accounting. There are 600 pages only. This is the only first book of AS level. Second book belongs to cost and management accounting, and we have to cover that also, only for AS, right? So my book contains all the past papers, which is basically developed from easy to complex level. And I have my YouTube channel also. All the videos are already uploaded over there. Learn Accounting with Sir Haris is my YouTube channel. You can go and search from there also. There are already subscribers over there. So theoretical part will also be there along with all the numerical portion. So this is for paper 2, but paper 2, the part is basically of financial accounting. So cost and management accounting. For cost and management accounting, we have 2 chapters, which includes absorption costing and marginal costing. Marginal costing has certain topics like break-even analysis, cost volume profit analysis, decision making, limiting factor, absorption and marginal income statement, and budgetary control, which is a theoretical topic. This covers 399 or almost 400 pages. Now, let me give you an example and give you an idea about that. What is happening that you have seen in online teaching, and you have seen in the social media also, that there is a crash course going on. People are saying that we are going for a crash course which will cover the whole syllabus in 2 months, in 3 months. I have my all guest paper are already uploaded on my YouTube channel, and you can see that guesses are coming or not coming. But guess is just an important topics. So what is happening? The crash course in accounting, if you talk about accounting, it means that the teachers and unfortunately academies, they are crashing your career. They are basically crashing your future. And unfortunately, students are not rather being getting annoyed. They are stuck to that. Okay, we don't want to get into the subject properly. We want to cover the course only to a certain extent, and then we will move towards our exam. And after getting C or D, we are happy. We are happy with that. We don't matter. And we will throw this burden on the shoulder of the student that the paper has become difficult. In A levels, there is no difficult paper. It all depends upon the grade threshold. So if your preparation is good, the grade threshold will decrease. If your preparation is poor, the grade threshold of paper is easy, the grade threshold will increase. If you have prepared yourself well, if you have done 10-year past papers of accounting, believe me, you will get an A. That's not a big deal. But if you talk about different schools, which you may consider big names, I won't name them, you know that. Big names like LGS, and or you may consider them big names, which is not actually. I believe that our system, Roots National School, is doing a great job. Why? Because it's the faculty which matters. When we have the right people at the right job, we appointed the right people for the right job. So what is happening? They used to cover the course, not with all past papers, just they do cover the topics, and then they continue, they finish the course. This is not it. This is not going to work, my dear. That's why if we just look at the, grading of any big school, I've already mentioned you will find that there is hardly 4 or 5 A's in accounting out of 40 students, out of 50 students, or there are 2 A stars out of 50 students, all C, D, E. Why? Either all students are weak or teacher is not that good. No, because you have not been properly prepared for the A-level exam. It's a very difficult streamline. You need to be a teacher and a student need to be fully equipped to handle it. Now, this marginal costing topic, in different schools and academies, this topic used to be, teachers used to cover it in 1 week, 5 days, 3 days. This topic at least needs more than 1 month, because it has detailed discussion regarding each particular era of that chapter. Break even, it has a certain past paper needs to be covered, CVP, decision making, limiting factor. Believe me, in A2, I have already uploaded my business purchase topic and amalgamation and budgeting. These topics, unfortunately, cost and management accounting is not covered at all in any school, unfortunately, in all big schools. Right? Because of that, students are facing a lot of problem in this subject. And unfortunately, they are reluctant to take accounting. Why? Because they have this mind that either it is very difficult or we have to cover, we have to study a lot. A levels may every subject you have to study, you have to work hard. Same is the case with accounting is the most complex subject of your A level of your program. So this is how we are going to go for the paper 3. I'm talking about the paper 3, that how we are going to appear for our program. So after discussing, I have my book. I already told it to you that I have my book particularly regarding, a paper 3 separate book. Topics are there for accounting. For paper 3, this is financial accounting. And I have separate book for paper 4, which includes basically cost and management accounting. And that also covers only cost and management accounting, or it needs obviously a lot of practice you have to go for to cover cost and management accounting. Or agar hum baat kare, so we have basically 4 topics in cost and management accounting to be covered. And those are ABC costing, marginal costing, standard costing, budgeting, and investment appraisal. Right? So this is how the syllabus has been merged. And as I discussed with you, that you have to cover the things in a most appropriate way. Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, and paper 4. The syllabus content I have already discussed with you with P3 syllabus and P4. These are the ratios which we need to cover. And I have already discussed the paper pattern with you also. So this is how the course outline has been developed for our accounting program. And as discussed with you, there is no choice in accounting. So you have to study the topics in full-fledged because there is no choice. So you have to cover all the topics properly. So stay tuned with my channel and stay tuned with Roots International School. And hopefully I will provide you with more videos on different topics of our syllabus. But do remember this, there is no shortcut in accounting, and crash course means there is no crash. Actually, you will crash yourself. So be careful. And inshallah, I'll see you in my next lecture. Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.